Hello children. In this video lecture, you are going to learn one more topic of grammar and one more topic of transformation of sentences. That is transformation of affirmative, negative and exclamatory sentences. Let's learn rules of it. Now the question arises in your mind, what is the transformation of a sentence? Right? When we change the form of a sentence without changing its meaning, it is called the transformation of a sentence. You are not allowed to change its meaning. That we have seen same thing in active passive voice, or when we use to, remove to, in time clauses, we have seen that thing, right? Transformation of sentences is done in various ways. We can say, in another words, that transformation means converting one sentence structure into another as directed. As directed means as per the information, as per the instructions. When you make this conversion change, please take care that the meanings remains unchanged. You are not allowed to change meanings, children. So you need to take care when you are going to do transformation of sentences with any kind of instructions. The nature of the sentences can be changed without changing the meaning of the sentence. Only change in the structure is allowed and never in the meaning. Means we are not going to change the meaning, and you have to change the structure of a sentence as per the instructions. So here we are going to learn the rules of each and every kind of structures ahead in the further slides. First we will learn conversion of negative to affirmative and affirmative to negative kind of sentences. Conversion of negative sentences into affirmative and affirmative sentences into negative. Now you should know what is an affirmative sentence and what is a negative sentence. Let's see the define of it. A sentence carrying a positive idea or making a positive assertion means the sentence states about something positively, that is called an affirmative sentence. Clear? Now, a sentence carrying a negative idea or making a negative assertion, negative statement, that kind of sentence is said to be a negative sentence. Now, to transform the sentence from affirmative to negative, there are various ways to convert it. First, by using no, not, non, nothing, nobody, never, etc. and a word opposite in meaning. Second, by replacing the words denoting negation by words and phrases of equivalent meaning. Means you have to use the equivalent meaning. You are not allowed to change the meaning, that we have seen already. By changing to the no sooner than structure. This we have already learned in our time clauses. You are already aware about this kind of transformations, right? And in that I have also mentioned affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative, right? And fourth is by changing the degree of comparison. This topic we will learn separately. I will not include this kind of transformation in this. Okay. So first two types, first and second, you will learn only in this video lecture ahead. Children, this is very important slide. This one and the next one. Here the negative and affirmative words and phrases I have given. Many negative words and phrases have affirmative equivalents. Equivalents means you have to use, instead of that word, any of the word which is given in the table. So it will be very helpful, and you have to write this in your notebook, and you have to learn by heart this table, and then it will be very easy for you to transform any sentence from negative to affirmative or affirmative to negative. Here are some of them which you would do well to learn and remember. Do not, when we transform negative to affirmative we will say, or vice versa you can use. You can use instead of do not in affirmative sentence fail to, refuse to, refrain from, abstain from. Never, for never you can use always, the first time, the only time, surely. For did not have you can use was without, was deprived of. No more, no longer. For that we will use in affirmative stopped and ended. For nothing, anything, something. Not always, sometimes. Not the only one. Others besides. No other. The only. This you have to learn, children. I am little bit quick in it because you have to learn on your own all these things. Here few more are there. Not more than, we use only in affirmative. No more, nothing more than, none of, all. Do not know, are unaware of. Not anything, everything. Not often, rarely, sometimes. Cannot help, have to. Nothing but, only, no one, everyone, not all, some of. These kind of changes you need to do. Now we will learn interchange of negative sentence into affirmative sentence first of all. Here are the steps. What you have to do that I have given you here. So you have to understand it carefully and you have to follow these steps. First, always avoid while transformation from negative to affirmative, you have to cut these words. No, not, never. Any negative word which is given in the sentence, when you change into affirmative, you have to omit that word. So I have always told you that you have to do a little bit rough work and all. So while transform that sentence, you have to cut that word and you have to use now prefixes such as un, in, im can help in forming an affirmative sentence. Means you have to cut no, not, and whatever the word is behind it, you have to write an opposite of that sentence by using these prefixes. Third, words like hardly, little, avoid, keep aloof can also be used to transform the negative sentence into affirmative sentence. Now let's understand examples of transformation of negative to affirmative sentences. First, Mansi has not kept her promise. Now children, which word you have to change? That I have given in italic only. Remaining words, understand and listen carefully. Remaining words, you need not to change anything in that. Every sentence you will get that words which you have to change in italic. And in answer, that change one also I have given in italic font. Now here not kept is in italic font. So first rule, you are not allowed to change the meaning. That's why we will write answer like this. Mansi has failed to, not kept her promise means failed to keep her promise. Understood? Now second, this blade is not blunt. Not blunt. Now that is in italic. Now answer will come like this. This blade is sharp. The thing which is not blunt is obviously it is sharp. So here I have used opposite of the word and I have cut not from the sentence and the meaning is the same. Third, the Taj Mahal is not an ordinary monument. The answer will come like this. The Taj Mahal is an extraordinary monument. Fourth, this train is never late. Answer will come like this. This train is always on time. Never, always. When you will learn this table and when you do this practice, you are able to understand. This is very easy thing. Now, next one, fifth one. She had nothing in her hands. We can write like this. Her hands were empty. We will never again travel without tickets. That is our sixth sentence. So answer will come like this. We will always, never, always travel with tickets. Without will change into with. Seventh, none of their proposals were accepted. So here none, all. All their proposals were accepted will change into rejected. 8. Sanjay was not granted permission to leave early. So not granted, I have written here the opposite of it. Sanjay was refused permission to leave early. 9th, walking on the lawn is not allowed. Not allowed, you have to write one word of it. That is, walking on the lawn is prohibited. Last sentence, Yogesh did not understand the matter. Again here I have used the fail to. Yogesh failed to understand the matter. Now we will learn vice versa. That is the interchange of affirmative sentence into negative sentence. Again the steps are given here. A negative sentence should contain words like no, not, never. That you need to add. Okay. The tense should remain the same while interchanging. That is also one important rule. And the third, the meaning also should remain the same in the affirmative. This we know it very well. Again I have repeated here. Again I have given here for your kind reference. Now let's understand examples of the transformation of affirmative to negative sentences. First sentence, we are all telling the truths. We are all telling the truth. Answer will come like this. We are all not telling lies. Opposite of truth I have used here and I have added not. Second, Rakesh found the newspaper very dull. Rakesh did not find. Here it is a past tense. So while we add not, you know that the rules of all tenses, right? So Rakesh did not find the newspaper quite interesting. Third sentence, that alone would have been insufficient. Answer will come like this, that alone would not have been sufficient. Fourth, he was in a different mood. It is easy to understand for you. He was not in a same mood. Opposite of different is same. Fifth, the basic mechanism of a camera remains the same. Answer will come like this. The basic mechanism of a camera does not change. Next, sixth, you fail to grasp the importance of these experiments. Answer, you do not understand the importance of these experiments. Seventh, remember to bring your books with you. Do not forget to bring your books with you. Remember will change into do not forget. Eighth, everybody admits it. Answer, nobody denies it. Here with nobody I have used the opposite of admit. Ninth, every system of government is perfect. Answer will come like this. No system of government is imperfect. 10th, I always found it difficult to solve problems. Answer, it was never easy for me to solve problems. Now for your practice children, here I have given two exercises. Rewrite the following sentences as affirmative sentences. Exercise 1 and exercise 2. Rewrite the following sentences as negative sentences. Do it in your grammar book children. Now we will learn interrogative to assertive and assertive to interrogative transformation of sentences, rules, conversion of interrogative sentences into assertive and assertive sentences into interrogative. A sentence that makes an assertion or declaration is called an assertive or declarative sentence. And a sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. Here I have given defined for your reference, children, and this you know it very well. There are two major types of interrogative sentences in English. They are WH questions. They begin with interrogative pronouns what, who, which, whom, and whose, or with interrogative adverbs like where, when, why, and how, or with interrogative adjectives what, which, and whose. And also with yes or no questions, they always start with an auxiliary verb like am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, will, shall, would, should, may, might, can, could, ought, etc. This you know it very well. Now, here I have given a sentence structure. What kind of sentence structure will change with that kind of sentence example? We will learn now rules of transformation of assertive to interrogative sentences. Here I have given in first sentence subject plus auxiliary verb means that is a main verb plus object. Object means extension, you can say also. That's why here only in one slide I have written ext in short. Extension means whatever the return in the last, and for you are habituated with the object word, that's why I have used here object. Okay, now which word will come first, what is added, and what kind of change is there? You can see that auxiliary verb plus not plus subject plus verb plus object, and then you have to add question mark because you are going to change the sentence into an interrogative sentence. Okay, now here your sentence is we shall play football. Shall is auxiliary verb and play is a main verb. Football is object and we is the subject. So we know very well that verb will come first though. And when you transform the sentence from assertive to negative, you have to make that sentence negative. If your assertive sentence is positive, then an interrogative sentence will come negative. If an interrogative sentence is negative, then your affirmative sentence will come positive. Assertive sentence will come positive. Assertive sentence is negative, then your question will come positive. That is also vice versa. Do not forget that. So answer will come like this. Shan't we play football? Second. In this kind of second structure, that is a negative sentence. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus not plus verb plus object. Our sentence is like this. We can't study attentively. We cannot study attentively. So, your interrogative sentence will come positive. So, we will remove not and we will say our do transformation like this. Auxiliary verb plus subject plus verb plus object. Can we study attentively? Third, subject plus verb plus object, and it will come like this. Verb to do verb. Okay, do, does, did as based on the tense. Plus not plus subject plus verb plus object. Your sentence is he reads a book. Doesn't he read a book? Fourth, subject never plus verb plus object. So it will change like this. To do verb plus subject plus ever plus verb plus object. I never drink tea. I is a subject. Then never. Then verb drink and object is tea. To do verb, that do, then subject I. We know that we will write an interrogative our verb first. Do I never will change into ever drink tea. Now fifth one, subject plus auxiliary verb plus nothing plus object. Same, auxiliary verb will come first, then subject, then main verb plus nothing will change into anything. This we have seen already in that table, plus object. There was nothing to do. Answer will come like this. Was there anything to do? Sixth, everybody plus all or everyone, any kind, any. Everybody may come, all may come, or everyone in that kind of sentence plus verb plus object. You have to add who, WH word. Who plus to do plus verb. To do means that auxiliary verb form based on the tense plus main verb. To do plus verb plus not. To do verb, right? Plus not plus verb plus object means everybody hates a liar. Who does not hate a liar? This is a simple present tense sentence. That's why we have used does not. Okay. Here I have written to do plus verb, but count it as to do verb. Okay. Do not count plus sign. Seventh, nobody plus auxiliary verb plus object. Here answer you can write in two ways. Who plus auxiliary verb plus object, or auxiliary verb plus anybody plus verb plus object. Our sentence is like this. Nobody can hit accurately. So, if you wish, you can use who also. Who can hit accurately? Or can anybody hit accurately? You can transform this kind of sentence in two ways. 8. None or no one plus auxiliary verb plus object. Again, two ways you can transform your sentence. Who plus auxiliary verb plus object, or auxiliary verb plus anyone plus object. Our sentence is like this. No one can do this. It will change like this. Who can do this, or can anyone do this? These are the common rules and the transformation structures which I have given you. Now our ninth sentence. It wasn't fair to the other pupils. Answer will come like this. Was it fair to the other pupils? Last sentence. No one dared to challenge him. Answer will come like this. Did anyone dare to challenge him? Children, note this sentence and very well remember this sentence. That's why again I am writing here, and again I have given here that interrogative sentences which carry an affirmative meaning are changed to negative in their assertive form. Likewise, those carrying negative meaning are changed into affirmative. Now let's understand examples of interrogative to assertive sentences. First, already I have given a sentence structure in the beginning. So here I have not repeated the same thing. You have to remember that transformation, that structures from the above explanations only. First, what is the use of regretting now? Answer will come like this. There is no use of regretting now, or it is useless regretting now. Second, who can challenge the will of God? Answer will come like this. One cannot challenge the will of God. Third, how can we ever repay your kindness? We can never repay your kindness. Ever is changed into never. Can, who can, we have changed into one cannot in second sentence. Right? And in first, what is the use of regretting now? There is no use. And it is useless. Like that, you have to change the words. Fourth, shall we not reap as we sow? Answer will come like this. We shall reap as we sow. Fifth, is there anything better than a busy life? There is nothing than a busy life is an answer. Anything is changed into nothing in an answer. Sixth, what if he fails? Here you need to add little bit few words like this. If is used, it matters little if he fails. You have to write it like this. 7th, how can I eat all these sweets? You have to write like this. You have to write subject first, right? I cannot eat all these sweets. 8th, how can such an intelligent boy fail? Answer will come like this. Such an intelligent boy cannot fail. 9th, where shall we find a nobler exemplar than this? Nowhere we shall find a nobler example than this. 10th, who worships the setting sun? Nobody worships the setting sun. Now for your practice children, I have given here the exercise 3. Rewrite the following sentences as interrogative sentences. Write in your grammar notebook. And 4th exercise, rewrite the following sentences as assertive sentences. Use all the rules which I have taught you. Now, third topic of this lecture, that is transformation of exclamatory sentence into assertive, or transformation of assertive sentence into exclamatory kind of sentence. Let's learn conversions and all rules. Now here is a conversion of exclamatory sentence into assertive and assertive sentences into exclamatory. We know very well now what is an assertive sentence, right? Now here I have given a define of what is an exclamatory sentence. A sentence that expresses sudden feelings or emotion is called exclamatory sentence. Let's understand rules with examples to learn transformation of a sentence from assertive to exclamatory sentences. Children, there are 4 ways to transform the sentence. Same as an interrogative sentence, here again I have given us rules of transformation with sentence structure. Okay, let's start. First, subject plus verb of very plus adjective or adverb plus object then when you transform it the sentence into an exclamatory, it will change like this: what plus a or n plus adjective or adverb plus object plus subject plus verb. The sentence is like this: it is a very nice story. You have to omit very and you have to add what. When very is there, forget about the all the words and means when you can see you see very, you have to immediately use a what or how. Here example of what is given: what a nice story it is. What will come in last, and it is compulsory that you have to add an exclamation mark. Rule is like this: in exclamatory sentence, a very or much is replaced by what plus a or n, and these are used after verb and before adjective or adverb based on the sentence. Second, subject plus verb plus very plus adjective plus adverb plus object. It will change like this: how plus adjective or adverb plus object plus subject plus verb. Always verb will come in last before exclamation mark. Your sentence is like this: the scenery looks very nice. It will change like this: how nice the scenery looks. Very is replaced by how and it is used after verb. Third, subject plus which plus subject plus verb plus object. And in answer, if or if only you have to use plus subject plus verb plus object. I wish I had the wings of birds. The sentence is like this. So what you have to do? In place of I wish, you have to use if. If I had the wings of a bird, and in end of the sentence you have to use only exclamation mark. Subject plus wish will replace with if. This is very easy. Fourth, subject plus wish plus subject plus could plus verb plus object. In that you have to answer like this: would that plus subject plus could plus verb plus object. Don't get confused when you see this structure. If you understand with this sentence like we is the subject, wish is there, again we is the subject, could plus shift is the verb plus there is an object, then it will change like this: would that we could shift there, and you have to put an exclamation mark. Rule is here कि subject plus wish plus could replace with if or would that. You can use here if also, if that we could shift there. Okay, that is also correct, and you can write like this: would that we shift there. Now fifth one. Here subject plus verb plus article, that is E or N, plus adjective plus object. It will change like this: what plus A or N plus object plus subject plus verb. He is a big nuisance. What a nuisance he is. Use great or a big if what is followed by a noun. Right? This is for vice versa. When what is there and you are transforming from exclamatory to assertive, you can use big or great. Here big we have omitted and we have used what. Now sixth, subject plus verb plus A or N plus feelings of a speaker plus conjunction plus subject plus auxiliary verb plus verb plus article plus object. Do not get confused. This is only the words which are used here. The sentence is like this: it is a matter of joy that we have won the match. Right? Here a joy is there. That's why we will use exclamatory word of joy or sadness. It is a matter of joy. In that place, if it is a matter of sadness that we have lost the match, that kind of sentence may come. But it is a joy, that's why we will write like this: exclamatory word of joy plus subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb plus object means hurrah. Then you use exclamatory sentence after that word and you will write like this: we have won the match. So rule is this: use it is said for alas and it is a matter of joy for hurrah. That sentence I have told you orally that it is a matter of sadness that we have lost the match. At there you have to write like this: alas, we have lost the match. Right, children? Now these are the main 6 kind of sentence structure, and you mostly using this for the transformation. Now other examples are here. It is a very fine day. You know, when very is there we use what? What a fine day. Example of alas is here. It is said that he is ruined. Alas, he is ruined. Just I have told you the rules of alas. Ninth, it is very kind of you to help me. It will change like this. We know very well that when we use what and how with very. Here I have used how. How kind of you to help me. Based on the sentence you have to use it. 10th, they enjoyed themselves very much. How they enjoyed themselves. Now let's understand examples of exclamatory to assertive sentences. How sweet the drink was. The drink was very sweet. Second, what a piece of work is man. Man is a wonderful piece of work. Third, alas, poor Bimla is dead. Answer will come like this. It is very sad that poor Bimla is dead. Fourth, what sad news you bring? It will change like this. This is a very sad news that you bring. Fifth, what pretty leaves they are. Answer will come like this. They are very pretty leaves. Sixth, how easy it is for you to feel it. Answer will come like this. It is very easy for you to feel it. Seventh, if I could make this world better. If is there, so it will change like this. I wish I could make this world better. Hurrah, we have won. It will change like this. It is a matter of joy that we have won. Ninth, how they enjoyed themselves. Answer, they enjoyed themselves very much. And last sentence, how upset I am about this matter. You can write like this. I am terribly upset about this matter. Children, for your more practice, here I have given again 2 exercises. Exercise 5, rewrite the following sentences as assertive sentences. And exercise 6, rewrite the following sentences as exclamatory sentences. Children, do all these 6 exercises in grammar notebook only, and do revise all the rules and then do practice of it. If you are not able to understand, then you have to copy these examples also for your better understanding, right? First of all, copy all the examples and look at the examples, take a reference of examples, and then you try all the sentences of your 6 exercises. Then it will be very easy for you. Do practice of it, children. Thank you.